Hi, everybody. I'm Carol Sherwood, and I want to thank you for joining me today on the Stephen Avery Back to the Beginning Mod Podcast, where the mod to the pod is music added to your video recorded podcast. So today we are going to launch our VINTASTIC series. So it'll be more than one part, just so you'll know. But there's some good information for our little music today. I've got a good theme song, and it is I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Stay tuned for VINTASTIC Part 1. Okay, let's talk about VIN numbers. Teresa Halbach's RAV4 is registered to a VIN number that ends in the 4 digits 3044. Keep that in the back of your mind because that's important in what I'm going to be sharing with you. Because we don't have to know the whole VIN number, but just for this purpose, it's 3044, those last 4 digits. The VIN numbers that are on vehicles typically are in very similar places. There's a few of the places that are government regulated, like your VIN that is up on your dashboard on the driver's side. There it's, a strip. It's usually a metal plate. Some may be actually a coated sticker or something that's then on a plate. But either way it goes, it's supposed to be a permanently affixed label that is attached to the dashboard with rivets. Okay. There are other stickers on the car that are little white rectangular stickers, not any bigger than, not any longer than your finger. And they are oftentimes located in the frame wall, like when you open the back passenger door or the door that's behind the driver. When you open that door, you'll see them there on the frame. They're called security stickers. They're made by specific companies that are authorized through the government, that they're made on a particular material. They are minimum. I read a couple of articles about them. They're minimum like 5 layers of adhesive. They're designed not to come off, or at least not to come off easy. And all those stickers have on them are the 17-digit VIN number. All right, so your dashboard one, those little white stickers, sometimes they have them up under the hood of the car. Sometimes they might have them on the back door of a car that has a back trunk door. So they have minimum places they have to be, but the manufacturers may choose to put them in more places as well. Okay, so just be aware of that. On this car, there are photos that have been taken that you can see these stickers in the photos. They've got a picture of the dashboard VIN. They've got a picture of the hood raised where they were taking a photo of the hood latch because of the DNA. You can see a sticker beside it. You can see when the hood's lifted on the right side and on the left side, way over there on where the hood comes down and fits to the frame. You can see little white stickers there. You can see the ones that are on those back door frames. Okay, so you can see those. Cars and trucks, vehicles in the U.S., at least in the U.S., I don't know about Europe and other countries, so I'm not even going to talk about those. But in the U.S., our cars all have a VIN label or a VIN plate. It's either metal or it's a heavy duty sticker. They're bigger. They're like a box. They're probably like 3 inches by 3.5 inches, something like that. But they've got a bunch of information on it about the car, the manufacturer, the year that it was manufactured, the engine number, it's got a barcode. It also has the VIN number, and with Toyota, it also has the color code. Okay, so Other manufacturers have the very same information. It may be set up a little bit different on that label, but those labels exist. Here's what's odd about this car. We don't see, doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but we do not see a photo clearly of this VIN label with the barcode with all the information on it. We see some of those others, and all of those photos are blurry. There has been such controversy over this vehicle that has caused a great deal of suspicion surrounding this car actually being Teresa Halbach's car. I had some conflict, maybe a little bit of doubt, questioning going on before I found some of the things that I've now found. Then the pieces start coming together. They did for me. I didn't even go looking for some of this, but in my research of just researching different things about the car, these things popped up. It's bizarre, but I'm going to tell you that this is important. This is critical. This is big. So, VINTASTIC Part 1 is those white long stickers that you see in those pictures. If you go look at those pictures that are taken by the Wisconsin State Patrol and by Queso, and I don't know that they got a bunch from Manitowoc, but the case pictures, okay, of the car, anywhere you see these VIN stickers, they're blurry. They're blurry. You don't see one of the plate. We're not shown a clear picture of any VIN. There is a VIN sticker that is shown in a photo, and I'll show it here in just a second. It's on a very dark background. It's a white rectangular sticker. It's got Toyota typed in the back or printed on the background of the deal, and it's got the VIN number on it. Well, let me tell you, this photo is ridiculous. It's a little bit clear in the middle, and both ends are blurred. So you can see there's a bunch of typed digits on there. You can read some of them, but you can't see it clearly. And all I can think is, if you're trying to convince me that this car is Teresa's and this proves this VIN number is the one on this vehicle, you're doing a crappy job, because that photo is bogus. That is, in my opinion, nothing but a sticker stuck on something with that VIN number typed on it. It doesn't even look like it's been taken on a car. The background looks almost black. It looks like it's on a black table or a black piece of paper or something. So it's just dumb. It just doesn't even look legit. We are not shown an official VIN label. Somebody could say, oh, well, we were taking a picture of the hood latch, because this is an example of the hood latch, and there's a sticker up there, and look, there's your VIN sticker. Well, guess what? It's blurry. They're all blurry. That sticker, the one that's up there on the inside of the hood, up underneath by the hood latch, one of the researchers worked with a photo program to lighten it, to adjust the shadows, whatever they could do to get that as clear as possible so it could be read. And they did a fantastic job, and you can read it. It's still blurry, but you can read it, and you can see there's 17 digits on there. Some of them look a little bit, maybe smeared a little bit, but by golly, you can see that 3044 at the end, and it looks like it's typed. Now, when you look to the left of that very particular sticker, and I'm going to put that sticker up here and show you those digits to the left are not the same font as that 3044 at the end. And in my opinion, and what I see is those numbers are not a typed font. They have been handwritten in. When you look at those numbers, they are not spaced well. It in no way matches the font to that 3044. You take a look at it. You tell me what you think, because that's what I see. Something isn't right about not being shown a clear picture of that VIN. That's what has stuck up here. I'm thinking, if you want to solve this, if you want to solve all this debate, if you want to do away with all this people thinking you guys are crooked and all this other doubt about it, and the car being this or the car being that or the car being hers, show us a picture of the big fat VIN label that's on that car. Clearly, that will show us manufacturer, the date, the VIN number, the barcode, the color codes, everything that goes with that specific vehicle. We've not been shown that. We will never be shown that. And I will tell you, Stephen's been sitting in prison for almost 18 years. All of this could have been cleared up, and it still hasn't, because they're not gonna show that VIN label because it doesn't go with that car. That's what I think. You are welcome to decide for yourself. You can go look at the pictures. You know, I'm just telling you what I see. And I'm telling you why I thought it was weird, why I started digging, and what jumped out when I started digging. The rest of the white stickers are so blurry, you cannot see the number. Now we're going to go to the dashboard VIN. This will take us through VINTASTIC Part 1. All right, so the dashboard VIN also appears to be a sticker to me. Government regulations are very specific. They have to be located on the driver's side of the car, somewhere near the bottom portion of the windshield location. It has to be in an area there where a person with, this is what they say, a person with 20/20 vision could stand approximately 3 feet from the vehicle and read that number, clearly see it and read it through the windshield. We're not talking about a dirty windshield. That's a given. Those are usually a metal plate with engraved lettering and numbers on them. What's in that windshield or on the dashboard under that windshield looks like a sticker. It does not look like a metal plate. And here is something that you can tell, and you're going to see it in the picture that I show you. Those metal plates are affixed to the dashboard with rivets. When you zoom in on that picture and you clean it up a little bit or clear it up a little bit, there's no rivets. There's nothing. You can see a rivet. It may be little, but you can see it. Looks like a little bitty nail head. All right. You can see that. It's not on that. That tells me something's wrong. When I placed that photo, their photo, not mine, their photo, and I zoomed in and I put it under a photo program that just shows you like it makes the photo look like a negative, or you can put like a sheen over it to kind of show you that the different colors, like it might look, purple, or it might look green, or it might look silver, to show you, to try to make those numbers show up better. Because it's kind of, they're kind of blurry. That one's not as blurry as the rest of them. So when you do that and you put that color over it, kind of an overlay over it, you're not altering the photo, you're just trying to make it clearer. You can not see digits that are to the left of 3044, those last 4 digits. All right, I'm just going to tell you. They're not legible. They're not there. Nada. They don't exist on that label. So you want to challenge me? You want to tell me, well, just a minute, Missy. Detective Remaker read that VIN number to Sheriff Poggle and Wiegert on the phone. When Pam Sturm and her daughter Nicole found this vehicle, Dave Remaker was nearby somewhere, and they let him know he's the first officer on the scene. When he speaks, and it's on a phone call, and it's documented on the police report, when he speaks to Poggle and Wiegert on the phone, his very first words when they are asking him about the VIN, he says, the VIN looks tampered with. He's a policeman. He knows what a tampered with VIN looks like. All of them do. That's probably police class 101. They're trained to look for oddities, and particularly in car thefts, the VIN being fraudulently either stuffed on there or peeled off of there or somehow messed with, altered. Dave Remaker says the VIN looks tampered with. Now, Dave must not have gotten the memo. Because my guess is he wasn't supposed to say that. Slipped out, did it? Oops, Dave, that was on you. Because that doesn't come up again. No, nobody else talks about that VIN like that. Nobody else goes, oh, gee, Dave, what do you mean? That's never said. Oh, can you read it to us? Can you read the VIN? He couldn't make out all of the digits. He could only see those few at the end. So he went and got a flashlight. That's what he says. So he went and got a flashlight from whoever, other policeman that was 100 yards away or whatever. Goes and gets a flashlight, comes back, and then he was able to read the entire rest of the VIN to those officers over the phone. And I will tell you, that's a lie. I'm just going to say it right out. It's a lie. The numbers aren't there, y'all. They're not there. You go look at those pictures. You tell me that you can read them. You tell me that you can see all 17 of those digits and you can read it. And I will tell you, the state of Texas needs to take away my driver's license because I should not be driving. I'm just telling you, they're not there. They're not there. Look at the pictures that I'm putting up. Look at the pictures that I'm showing you. You can say I photoshopped them. I don't care. I don't care. They're not my photos. They're theirs. All I did was put that little color thing over it so I could try to get those letters to show up better. Nada. They don't exist. So you tell me, Remaker could not be more right than he was at that moment. He said the VIN looks tampered with. I think so. All right, that is the end of our VINTASTIC Part 1. The pictures are there for you to see. And then join me for VINTASTIC Part 2, the chassis VIN.